was welcome.
Hello, good evening. Welcome everyone to our fantastic Hope Diamonds team meeting for February. I am, of course, Karen, and this is wonderful Wilma. Welcome to our very first Hope Diamonds team meeting for 2015. Thank you very much for taking the time out to invest in your business. This is really, really important for everyone. We all learn something from everyone. I learn from you, you learn from us, hopefully. And so I want to appreciate everyone from being here either live in person or via Hangout. Today we're going to be cooking Moroccan lamb balls, whatever you want to call them. Our recipe is here in front, and hopefully you will have the recipe that I emailed to you. This is going to be using our fantastic pressure cooker and highlighting our fantastic new spices, and I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about how I highlight them at parties. One was going to be talking to you about what she does with them as well, and how we're going to be using them as an on sale as well. So that's going to be something that's going to be an ongoing sale. Something that I do is I've created an Excel spreadsheet, which is really simple. Everybody can do this. And this is something that I tell everybody at every party. So when they order any spice, whether it's single, whether it's singular, or whether it's the family spice set, when I go home and I'm typing in the party, I type in what they've ordered and the date that they've ordered it. So that when I ring up and they go, oh, Karen, that was a fabulous spice, but I can't remember when I ordered it, I can build up on my spreadsheet and I can tell them, you know, what date they ordered it so that they know how long it's been since it was that they last ordered it. So they know how long it's been that it's lasted. And they know what their favourite spice is. It's really so you don't and I know this spreadsheet. It's a really simple concept. And when I've been telling this to people at parties, they really love the concept, and that's been encouraging them to order more. So it might be something that you could be interested in. But before we get on to that, I thought I would introduce everyone, whether you're listening in on the Hangout or whether you are participating live here in my house. Just a minute. I know, we are live, and I'm getting text messages from people who are listening in, and some people are saying that you're not working. Hang on a minute.
They need to search for you.
If you can't hear me, it's because you might need to check your sound. I'll just put me down a bit here. So, Dale Walker, if you can't hear me, we're all technical here, and we're all live here, so it must be at your end. So have a check at your end. So before we get on to our cooking, I thought I would introduce you to everybody in our team. Because we're so diverse in our team, whether you're listening here on the Hangout or live here in my house, some of you will never have met each other. So it's a good idea to know who your team members are, in case you ever need to sell a party. Okay, so the great concept of being in a team is when you book a party and something happens, because, you know, the world happens, well, we need toolbox. You know, your children might get sick and you have a party tonight. So what you do is you ring me and you go, Karen, I have a party and my baby is sick. That's okay. I can find somebody in your area to go and do your party. All right? So you have to know where the rest of our team live. So introducing our technology guru, which is the person that's manning all of the technology, which is lovely Laura, who's there. He hates the camera, not. So that's Laura. Then we have Kath O'Neill, who's all the way down in Canberra. She lives in Pierce, so she's in Canberra, takes care of all of the stuff in Canberra. Then we have Dale Walker, she's in Budgie on the Central Coast. Fiona Holly, she's well up in Curry. Fiona Hughes, she's in Burnsville, and she's under Roma Hickey, who's right here with me. Then we have Hannah Morris, she's in Kellyville in Sydney. Cynthia Rosa, she's in Sydney. Lana Benson, now Lana only had her lunch party just the other day. She's with me. Sorry, I've got people calling me. Let me just shut up that noise. Lana is in Wyoming, so she had a fabulous launch party. Hi, Alana. And she's in Wyoming. She had a launch party last week. And then we have Laura, who's right here with me. Laura's in Penrith, and she travels everywhere, Laura. So we will go from Penrith all the way as far up to Newcastle and way down south as well. And then we have me and Oregon Ponds. And then we have new people who haven't quite started yet, but launch parties booked. And sign-up forms coming very soon. And we're very excited to have them in our fabulous team. So we have Ashley Deal, she's in San Reno. We have Vanessa Campbell in Erin Heights. We have Jane Johnson in Black Mines, and she is on the dive. So we're very excited to have these fabulous new people. So give them a very big hand to go for them. So we're very excited to have all those fabulous new people coming into our team. Alright, so we are going to cook a brand new recipe. And I'm very excited about all of our new spices. I cannot tell you how these are going off at parties. And Wilma will probably back me up on this. Absolutely. Because I was a puncher. But I've been taking just this one little packet. I'm waiting for the delivery to come. It's way late. But these little spice packets are awesome. Now, this is just a standard packet that I cannot tell you. The advantage of going to celebrations is you get lots of free stuff. I was going to say shit, but I probably shouldn't say. You get lots of free stuff at celebrations. This is a free sample that we got from Celebration. When you get the real stuff, the real packets that come will have recipes printed on the back. But the real ones, when you order them, will have the recipes printed on the back. So, when you get the buttered chicken one, they'll have buttered chicken recipes printed on the back. How awesome is that? So, we're going to have like 5 new recipes to add to our repertoire just because of those spices. And I've looked at them and they're really, really easy to do, and they will fit into our party repertoire. So we're going to do this one, which is our Moroccan Lamb Meatballs, and they're really, really easy. My family are always the guinea of anything that I do. Because of course I'm the super freak and I can't eat anything. But my family tastes these and they love it. So these are really good, even down to kids, which will not really have anything. But kids ate these and they are really cool. I cannot stress the fact that these spices are great add-ons to anything, to any party, to any order. Wilma, what would you like to say about these?
I did the same as Karen. I took them along to a party, and all I actually had was this packet, and people were just really, really excited about them. They said that the price was very reasonable because you get 70 grams in there, so it's important to take a full one. So you can see how much 70 grams really is, seems to ladies. And the fact that they're 100 spice. There are no fillers in this, no additives, no nothing. It is all spice. So everybody was really, really impressed. I have sold lots of them, and I did the Moroccan lamb balls on, I think it was Friday night. Everybody really, really enjoyed the lamb balls. They thought it was great, and it was just such a simple recipe, which was really, really lucky, because the night before I was doing my host call to my host and checking how things were going. And she said, I'd like to change the recipes. I want to do one of the spice ones. And I went, oh my God, I'm thinking they're on the phone, because all I've got is the Moroccan spices until my order comes in. So I suggested the lamb balls. And of course, I didn't have time to test it on my family before I went to the party. It was seriously so easy. And I am not a cook, and I am not a chef by any stretch of the imagination. It was so easy. I just did it on the night, hadn't tried it before, and it came out beautifully. So they're a great add-on, especially if you promote the family pack. If you remember, these are, what are they, $12
a pack,
which is a nice little, nice little add-on. But if you concentrate on the family pack and say you buy four basically and get one for free. So it's a really, really great way to go. And that's an extra $50 on your party order, as opposed to another $12. It's a bit like the bundles.
Yes.
I concentrate on the bundles at parties, and I concentrate on the bundle of these.
So the thing to remember about these, as opposed to the spices that you buy in the shops, is we import these whole. So these come in whole. We grind them and package them here in this country. So the spices that you buy already in the shops have come in, and they're relabeled and repackaged and have a new expiry date here in this country. So when you buy spices that are on the shelves, they have a new expiry date. So when you buy them, the expiry date is already outdated. So these ones are current. So the expiry date is true. Okay, and as Wilma said, everything in them has no fillers. The ingredients on them are true, and they're 100% spice. No fillers, no anything else. All right, so everybody looks at these and goes, so what I'm getting is actual spice, no fillers, no packaging, no nothing. And so the 70 grams is actual spice. So you actually need to use less than the other spices that they're buying. So these will last longer than the spices off the shelves. So I'm getting reports back from customers that have already got them that these are fabulous and are flavoring their foods much better than other spices that they've used before. So that's why we love these. Okay. So that's what we're going to use tonight. All right, so you have a recipe for our Moroccan lamb balls. Now, I guess you could use, if you can't find lamb mince, you can use other mince, but I wanted to do this true to the recipe. All right, now, there are a few things that you need to know about this, and this is going to use a few gadgets that we haven't had before that are great add-on sellers. Okay, a couple of our add-on sellers are going to be the can opener and the garlic press. I was never a garlic press fan, never. Okay, I was a chop your garlic with a knife, all right, because every garlic press that I found mashed your garlic. The difference with this one is this swinging arm. All right, so this swinging arm has little knobby bits here, and knobby bits is a technical term. All right, this little swinging arm here, the knobby bits here, push the garlic through here and don't actually crush it or juice it. right? And that's really, really important because other garlic crushers actually juice your garlic, and you don't want to do that because juicing your garlic actually ruins the taste and the flavor, and what it does is mashes it and bruises it, and you don't want to be doing that. Okay, so that's really, really important. This is the safest can opener on the market. Now, the reason that we love this is because there's no blades here. All right, this never comes into contact with food. And when cans are made in a cannery, they go along like this, and the lid comes on like this, and it's vacuum sealed onto the top. What this does is it unseals the lid from the base. It doesn't cut it. So this is the safest can opener on the market. I'm going to show you how that works in a minute. All right, so two really fantastic must-have gadgets in your kitchen. All right, so cans are really, really dangerous everywhere. Ring pull tins, really dangerous. When you open a ring pull, ring pull tins are actually more expensive than tins without ring pulls, because when you open them like this, you can get cuts. I've seen people who have stitches in the base of the palm of their hands because of ring pulls. And tin openers that cut tins are really lethal. Can openers on the market are very bad. Okay, so we want to stop that happening. This cannot cut the tin because there is no blade. This never comes into contact with food. So you can literally go from, and I know it sounds gross, but bear with me, you can go from the dog food to the people food and never have to wash this. I know it sounds gross, but you can never, this never comes into contact with food. All right? So very fine. All right, reading on with your recipe. Fantastic silicone bowl, and you all know that we use 100% food grade silicone, so it's all good. We have 750 grams of lamb mince. Now I know you could use lamb, you could use anything, but lamb goes with what we use. Yeah, that's good. All right, so into here we have parsley leaves. So we are going to, it says here, blend your lamb ball ingredients with everything else. So we've got lamb balls, and we need an onion, we need parsley, and we need mint, and we need Moroccan spice, and we need the mince. So we're going to put onion, which is some we prepared earlier. Ta-da. That was not hard, right? Okay, and we need half of the parsley. So we're going to put half of this in here. I have washed my hands.
I have too.
Very good. Half of that. And we need a cup of mint leaves. Ta-da. And we need some of our spice, which I've lost. Here it is. You have to be so clever to do this job, I tell you. Now, I actually pass this around at parties and ask them to open it and sniff it. It's very powerful. All right, so we was just having a mix around of that. All right, and while she's doing that, into our pressure cooker, I'm going to put the sauce ingredients, because into here we're going to make the sauce by placing oil. Okay, so we're going to have some oil in here. And then we're going to put onion, garlic, and capsicum. So we was just going to roll that into like walnut-sized balls. You know, it's not very difficult. All right, so into here, we're just going to put oil. We're going to put some onion. Capsicum. And this is where you get to show off your garlic press, because into your garlic press, now I always say this is what garlic looks like. It never comes in a jar, never. So this is garlic with the skin still on. Into here it goes. Close like this. Into here, just like this. And then we just scrape it off like this. And it doesn't juice. And then all we do is peel the skin off. Okay, the thing that most people hate about garlic crushers is the mess that they find and how horrible they are to clean. What this one looks like afterwards. It's really, really easy. So we want 2 of those. Okay, so this one goes in, crushed like that. Piece of cake. Easy. And you just snip off. Just like that. Look at that. How easy is that? Okay, and then you're just left with a garlic crusher that looks like that. It's so easy. Okay.
Just a tip too with the garlic that I found crusher is when you're host coaching, your host, he does call for a garlic or 2 cloves of garlic. Make sure that you tell buy real garlic, because lots of people will have those manky bottles of garlic in there. That is fine. It's maybe for them, but you can't sell a garlic press when they've got that in their fridge. So just make sure that you tell them you would like real garlic, please.
Okay, and this is our can opener. This, if you can sell, imagine if you have 10 people and you sell 10, people come to a party already knowing what they're going to buy. Imagine if you add one can opener to every sale. Okay, that's $400 extra that you were not going to sell. All right, because that's a can opener. So this goes like this onto your can, close his legs like that. All right, it goes over ring pull tins, just like that. All right, then you turn it all the way around.
You might not be able to see behind that nice box.
Just like that. All the way around, it goes over a ring pull. Piece of cake easy. You can tell when it goes all the way around because it gives a bit. All right, then you do half a turn back the other way. Just like that. Okay, you can tell. Then you open his legs, and don't ask me why all of my products are boys. They just are. Roll with it. All right, just like that. Then you see he's got beaky bits like this. Think of him as a duck. All right, put his beaky bits on the side like this. Grab, pull. Make sure you grab properly. And make sure your can doesn't run away. Grab hold, pull like that, and he pulls off like this. The best part of any party is doing this. Have a look at that. No sharp edges.
Do the same to the top part as well. And
Correct.
you see people sitting there going, waiting for you to cut yourself.
Like
it's a
this.
great wow factor at a party.
Just like that. All right. If you can sell a can opener to every person at every party, that's an extra $40. All right. In go your 2 tins of tomatoes, just like that. And then we want to put in the rest of your parsley. Into your sauce. All right, and we want another little bit of your Moroccan. And a little bit of salt. Not too much, about a teaspoon. Give it a stir. And by now, everything will be nicely boiling and having a lovely time in there. Okay, just like that. Okay, so while that's been happening, Wilma has rolled all my balls. Nice work, Wilma. All right, so what we're going to do is add them to the sauce. Okay, can you see? There we go. So we're going to add them into the sauce. This smells really good, by the way. So this would be something you could get the people at the party to do. Everybody participates because you know the rules. If you don't put in a love in the pot, you don't get to eat. So everybody puts some love in the pot and then they get to eat afterwards. This makes a lot.
I think I had about 12 ladies at the party that I did this for, and it fed all of them.
Yes.
I think there was still some left for the boys outside.
Yep, there you go. So onto this, we put our lid. So we're nicely boiling in there. Lock your lid. Onto. There we go. And we turn it up to high. My hands. Bring him up to pressure. Just give him a bit of an agitate to make sure that all your sauce is covered on your little meatballs. And then we just wait for him to come up to pressure, and then we're going to turn it down and cook for 15 minutes. Okay, so while that's happening, I just want to remind you of a couple of things. Okay, so I sent you all an email about our team meetings, which are also known as Mastering Your Masterclasses. So if you have forgotten where they are, please let me know. Because they're really, really important, especially for those of you who are in your fun start months. So you need to know those. Don't worry if you're not taking notes on all of this. I am going to send you tonight's agenda via email. That will be really important because part of tonight's agenda is going to be our weekly catch-up calls. Everybody's going to have a weekly catch-up phone call. You need to pick a time slot on a Tuesday every week. It's going to be first in, best dressed. And so that will be on your email, and that will be after, I'll be sending that through after tonight. So make sure that you check your emails because that will be really important for you. Okay, a little bit of recognition. Congratulations to the following consultants who sold in excess of $1,000 for December. And we missed the $1,000 category and we go straight to $1,500. Congratulations to Kath O'Neill in December, who sold $1,800.48. $2,000. Congratulations to Diane Walker, $2,007.90. Fiona Yules, $2,467.60. $3,000. Wilma Hickey, $3,002.22. And $12,000 chick called Aaron Hope, $18,609.63. Our total team sales for December were $18,609.63. So congratulations, guys. Did I say 28,000?
No, you said 18,000.
Sorry.
Team sales.
Team
28.
sales. There you go. So that's why
I'm here.
Team sales were $28,719. Thank you. 38 cents. There you go. Congratulations to the following consultants who sold in excess of $1,000 for January. $1,500 plus. Di Walker, $1,800.70. Let me
Would you
start
like me
again.
to do that?
Yeah, you can do that bit.
Okay, Diane Walker, $1,876.83. 2,000 plus. Wilma Hickey, $2,274.77. $4,000 plus. Fiona Yules, congratulations, Fiona. I know that's your first $4,000 plus month.
I'm going to get to that bit here.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, I haven't read the agenda before. And in excess of $8,000, our illustrious leader, the lovely Karen Hope, $8,402.06 of $17,082.66.
See, it's hard to read the numbers.
It is.
I told you that. All right, so well done to everyone. I was really, really proud of absolutely everyone for going out there and creating a toolbox business for yourselves. Special congratulations to Fiona Yours for reaching $4,000 for the first time. Well done. Not only does this mean an extra 5% commission on bonus day, and we love bonus day.
15th of the month.
That's what it says
Oh,
here.
sorry.
But when you do $4,000 5 months in a row, you become an exclusive member of the 4K Club. That's what this badge is. See this? 4K Club. This entitles you to gifts at certain times of the year. For example, at Celebration, everyone who was in the 4K Club was presented with a voucher to receive the set of 5 spices valued at $50 for free. So congratulations, Fiona. Well done again. We're really, really proud of you. Congratulations to those of you for qualifying for your saute pan in January. And they started shipping those today. So as I was writing this agenda, I saw the shipping announcements get sent through. So well done to those of you who received your saute pan for January. Now, just a reminder, there's lots and lots of current sales challenges running. The free 25 centimetre fry pan for hosts, $500 party, and 1 booking and 8 purchasing guests. They get that for free, and that's valued at $120. So I would be absolutely pumping that. So you need to be reminding everybody of that. The free luggage set for new consultants who join in February and complete Fun Start 1. And the Breville incentive reward. Could you grab my timer, please? Thank you. 15 minutes. The Breville incentive for consultants. Hold 16 parties between January and March. So you have all of January, all of February, and all of March to do 16 parties. Now, who knows what a party? What's a party?
$500.
Correct. $500 in retail
Sales,
sales.
450 PV is
Correct.
a party.
Correct. Now, would you like to explain to all of our new people, because I've been asked this a bit, what is
It's
PV?
PV is personal volume. Basically, the easy way to remember it, it's your retail sales less GST.
Correct.
So if your party is $500, you take off 10%. It's 450 PV or $500 in sales.
That's it.
And that's really, really important to remember, because I have had a month I was actually counting the sales, not my PV, and I missed out on presents. So make sure you count your PV, not your sales, because when there is a sales target, it's always based on your PV, not on your retail sales. So it's important to know the difference between the two. If you're not sure, ring Karen. She will know exactly how much you've done, and she can explain it to you all again and tell you where you're up to.
Yeah, really, really important. Okay, so the Breville Incentive for Consultants holds 16 parties between January, February and March, and have one consultant join, and they need to complete Fun Start 1. And you will have your choice of the Breville Scraper Mixer Pro or a Fuji Fountain Pro. And those are valued from sort of $450 through to $550. And now, have you downloaded your tracking sheet? Do you know where to download that from? The tracking sheets are available in My Toolbox under Consultant Rewards and Incentives. If you need help to find them, call me, because I can tell you where to find them. Okay.
Just regarding the recruit, Karen.
Yes?
The recruit has to start on or before the 31st of March, and they can still do their Fun Start 1 in April for you to qualify.
Oh, there you go.
So it sounds a bit, they don't have to have done their Fun Start by the end of March. They just have to have joined by then. And so if they join in March, Fun Start 1 is March and April, they still count.
But
So
you have to have done your 16 parties,
yes,
January, February, March. Yeah. Does that make
Exactly.
sense, everyone?
If you're confused, ring Karen.
Or ring Wilma. Either works.
Yeah. I'm actually quite happy for anybody to ring me if they can't get hold of Karen.
Which is the whole reason why tomorrow you'll get this agenda and you'll know where everyone lives. We are all one team. So the great thing about this is we are designed to help each other. So it's not who belongs to who. It's like if you can't get hold of me, if you can't get hold of Wilma, if you belong in her team, just get hold of someone and we're there to help each other. All right. So we all belong to one team. All right. So we're all here to help each other. All right. So our next team meeting is Tuesday, the 3rd of March at 7 o'clock. Now, I always say, if there's anything that you'd like to see in our team meeting, tell me. You know, send me an email, send me a text message, whatever, and we'll try to include it. So if somebody has said to you, I'd really like to cook something in the pressure cooker, tell me, and we can design a team meeting around that. Now, obviously, you need to work out things to cook at your parties that can be done in 25 minutes or less. So you cannot cook lamb shanks at a party. Those things take about 55 minutes. You do not. But if someone says to you, our recipe takes 25 minutes or less, let me know, and we want to do it at a team meeting, and we can certainly do that. So I'm really excited about the spices because all of those things take around about a party level. So those things I'm certainly happy to do at a team meeting, and you can cook along. Anything else that you want to know, any dating training, anything like that, we can do all of that, anything. So just let me know, flick me an email, that's what we're all here for. But please, and the most important thing once you get this email tomorrow is please send me through your time slots that you would like to have a chat with on a Tuesday. It's 15 minutes, guys. And once you have a time slot, please stick to it, because it's really, really important. If you choose 11 o'clock or if you choose 7 o'clock, I don't care what time you choose. But when I ring you at your time slot, please make sure you're available, because guess what? You picked it. And if you picked it, clearly that's a good time slot for you. So that's the time slot that you picked for your business call. And I'd really like to make sure that you're available for that time slot, so that we can make sure we have 15 minutes for your business. And if you're not there, if I get your answering machine, that's really, really, not good for me and not good for you. So first in, best dressed, and that will be really, really great. We've got about 8 minutes left before your lamb balls are ready. So hopefully they'll come out. Now I've also got rice that I've cooked in my other pressure cooker, because I'm a bit of a pressure cooker addict. This recipe is really great with rice, couscous, mashed potato, anything else. My family love this recipe, and this works well with lots and lots of different things. So it works well with anything. Wilma, do you have anything else that you'd like to add?
I do, actually. Some of you might have seen Karen's little recipe book here. And especially for some of the new people, there are loads and loads and loads and loads of recipes that we can do. It doesn't mean you have to offer all those recipes to everybody. The more recipes you offer, the more choice there is, the longer they will take to decide.
True.
I have something similar to Karen, a little book here with the recipes that I offer. And I've probably got about 12 or 15 in there. And that's it, they get to pick from them. They don't know that there are 312 other recipes that are available.
Yep.
So I've picked the ones that I'm comfortable with. When I first started, I went out with 4 recipes. That was it. There were 2 mains, 2 desserts, and that's what they got to choose from. And they were all really happy with that. So take your little recipe book along, because what I did the other day, I thought I'd do something really, really clever. I've had my recipe book forever and a day, and I thought I'm going to make up a really spiffy looking menu and take that along with me. Rather than all the recipes, just list my little menu. So I've packed my little menu, and off I've trotted to my parties. I had 2 parties back to back. And guess what? I left my printed recipes at home. Very first time.
Right.
Left my printed recipes at home. Because I only had a menu, I didn't actually have the recipes. So I'm getting the poor hosts to print things off and all of that, and it was just not a good look. So do take along the actual recipes, laminate them, because then if you do happen to forget to take your printouts, you've got your recipes there that you can actually use, and then promise to email them to everybody. And it looks a bit more professional than having the host running around trying to print off recipes. And just add to this as you become comfortable with more recipes, but you don't have to start off with a zillion of them.
Yeah. Yeah. The more they see, the longer it takes them to pick a recipe. And I learned a long time ago, don't put recipes in that you don't want to do, because guess what? That'll be the recipe that they will pick. So you put recipes in there that you want to do, that you love to do, and you steer away from the ones that you don't want to do, because sure as eggs, that will be the recipe that they will choose. Mm-hmm. If it's a recipe that you don't want or you don't like to do, or that's out of your comfort zone, that's the one that they will pick. So, and like Wilma said, when you're new, if you put only 4 recipes in there, that's all that they've got to choose from, and they'll be happy with that. So that's all that you put in there.
I had 4 recipes for about my first 2 months because I could not cook before I joined Chef's Toolbox.
Wilma could burn water when she came in.
And 4 recipes was all I was game to do, and everybody was fine with that. Nobody seemed to have a problem. They all chose out from that time. I practiced a little bit more, I think, and decided to add in a couple more.
Yeah, that's fine. Nobody cares. All they care about is that you've got a variety of pots. So if you've got a recipe for the pressure cooker and a recipe for the saute pan and a recipe for the wok, that's fine. That's okay. Doesn't matter. As long as you've got different things for different pots, that's all right. It doesn't matter. And really, and you've all heard me say this, I am not a cook, I am not a chef, I'm truly, truly not. I am a food assembler. And you've seen it again tonight. It's literally throw everything in a pot, lock the lid, and when you open it, food comes out that everybody likes. That's really, really all it's about. It's not hard. It's truly, truly easy. And some of you, and I know because lots of you have come from being my customers, some of you are really good cooks. And I'm jealous, and that's all right. But if you're a good cook, that's okay. But if you're not, that's okay. Doesn't matter. Either works. I just want to point out a couple of things to you. Talk about bundles. The bundles sell more than individual items. Everybody can buy everything separately, but when you talk about, you know, you can buy the pressure cooker just like this, or you can buy it with a lid and all the tools and save yourself $104. They'll go, okay, well, just give me that then. And that's way better deal. You know, $299 and $225. And make sure you talk about what the pots are made of, because everybody has something in their kitchen made of Teflon. So, and we're not, trust me, we're not here to bag Teflon. We're just here to talk about why our product is good versus why they shouldn't be having what they not anything else. So, and you see that when people sit there and nod and go, oh, really? I really do need to throw out all that other stuff. So it's not about bagging what they've got. It's really about talking to them about replacing what they've got, because our stuff is so much better. So it's just about product knowledge. I don't lie to anybody, because, and I say to everybody, you know what, you're going to come to my next party and you're going to say, Karen, you really didn't tell me any lies. And that stuff really does do what you said it does. And I go, yeah, that's because I know I'm going to meet you at the next party. And they go, yeah, that's right. It really is awesome. I had a lady phone me at 5:45 tonight and say, oh my goodness, my lamb shanks turned out amazing. And they know, because our phone number is on the back of all their catalogs. So just talk with passion and talk from your heart, because everything that you say is going to come back to you a millionfold. And you are selling the business of having a party. So you talk to them about, you know what, I'm happy to sell you this for $300 and some odd, or invite me into your house and I'll give it to you for $75. What's your pleasure? And that's really what it's about. So I'd much rather invite me into their house so I can give this to them for $75 than have them buy it for $300 and some odd, because I'd rather do a $500 party in 2 bookings than a $1,000 party and none. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Okay. All right. So that signals the end of our lamb balls. Usually that signals Lee running from the other room, but I think so. All right. So
while Karen's dishing that up, I think it's really important to go back to something that you said before about we are not there to bag other companies, other products who make cookware. You will often get asking you, oh, what do you think about Circulon? What do you think about ScanPan? Why are yours better than those? And I'm not here to comment on other people's products.
Yep.
I haven't used, and this is true, I haven't used Circulon, I haven't used ScanPan, I haven't used whatever they're talking about. So I can't comment on those. I'm here to talk about our products and why they are fabulous. And you can get out of it that way because it's really not a good professional look to try and sell your products by bagging out somebody else's.
Yes. I always say, look, I'm really sorry, I don't own any of that stuff. This is what I own. This, I always say, everything that you see here is at least 2.5 years old. I use it in my home and then I pack it up, put it in the car and take it on the road and put it into everybody else's homes. So this is all my stuff. I don't have any other stuff. So I can't comment on their stuff. All I can tell you is what other people tell me. And what other people tell me is that this stuff rocks over other people's stuff. That's all I can tell you. And I'll leave it at that. Because I don't have any other stuff. This is what I have. And they go, oh, fair enough. Okay, so with your pressure cooker, and this is something that I do tell everybody. All of our stuff goes gas, electric, ceramic, induction into the oven, and can go on a Weber, can go on a barbecue. You can
Do not put your pressure cooker in the oven, though.
No, correct. Pressure cooker can go everywhere except in the oven because it has plastic handles. Every piece of my cookware can go anywhere that I've just said, except my cookware never goes camping because that's on top of my list. All right. There are many things I'm allergic to. Top of my allergy list is camping. All right. But if you have an electric or a ceramic cooktop, one of the things that I will say to everybody is, if you have one of those, what I suggest to everybody is, you know how we started our pressure cooker on high, and then when his little belly button popped up, we turned it all the way down to low. If you have an electric or a ceramic cooktop, I suggest that you have the next element on low, and then you move your pressure cooker onto that one. Because electric and ceramic cooktops take a very long time to reduce their heat. So what I say to everybody is just turn it, instead of turning it down, move your pressure cooker onto the low one, because electric and ceramic will take a very long time to cool down and you can actually burn your food, especially old ones. So instead of just turning it down, move it across. All right, but induction, which this is, or gas will be, when it's down, it's down. All right, so when you turn it off, it's off here. And you can just leave it sit and it will reduce pressure naturally. When this is impossible, you can see if I try and open this like this, see these little buttons go, no, no, no. Means you cannot physically undo the lid. All right? No, no, no. All right, so this is the safest pressure cooker on the domestic market. Absolutely safe. You cannot open the lid when his button is up. All right, it will not let you. All right, that's why this is the safest pressure cooker on the domestic market. All right, so you can put this in a sink and run cold water on the lid, and it will actually boil water on the lid until these little drops. Or you can do this and let the pressure spray. This is not hot, will not burn, will not peel paint, will not set off smoke detectors, will not do any of that. That's one, that's two. Okay, so you can do all of that, but until this releases, this will not drop. When this comes down, this will drop, and only when this drops can I release the button, and then and only then can I open the lid. You can imagine if I opened the lid when all this pressure was in there, I would get very interesting steam burns. Okay, and this is the only time you can smell. We don't have smell-o-vision here, sorry. But now you will be able to open your pressure cooker. 2 fingers. Okay, very easy. Because now we have beautiful.
Oh, that smells gorgeous.
You see, they don't have smell-o-vision.
I know. If somebody ever invents smell-o-vision,
They will make
they're going to make a gazillion.
$1 million. All right, so in here we have rice. Rice you can cook, by the way, in your pressure cooker. I should show you this.
And so what is your recipe for rice in the pressure cooker, Karen?
In 6 minutes. See that?
Beautiful.
So just pick up some rice, wash it till the water runs clear, add your stock, and put in enough water until it comes up to your second knuckle. Lock it, load it, and when it comes up to pressure, 6 minutes. Done deal.
Beautiful.
Easy peasy, Japanese. All right, so we're going to put in our rice in the bottom.
Also, when you're doing a recipe like this where mashed potato, rice or pasta will go really, really well with it, I often will talk to people then about the 4-litre pressure cooker, especially if they already have the 7-litre.
4-litre pressure cooker is for side dishes.
It's for side dishes. And so what you can do while you're making your main meal in there, you can do your rice or your mashed potato in your little 4-litre one. And that's another add-on sale for those people who already have the large pressure cooker. You can tell them about the 4-litre and hopefully they'll go, oh, that's a great idea.
Yes. Because I had people who bought the 4-litre pressure cooker thinking, yeah, that'll be all right because there's only like 1 or 2 of us. And then they came back to me and they went, you know what? I actually still need the 7-litre one because I still make the same quantities. And so now they use the 4-litre one for side dishes, mash, and that one's yours, Wilma. This one's Lee's. No, that one's yours. So they still use the 4-litre one for mash and rice and desserts, and they use the 7-litre one for main course. So the 4-litre one is good, but most people that when there's only 1 or 2 of them will still use the 7-litre one because you still make the same quantity. The good thing about your pressure cooker, and something that people are not usually aware of, is you can double or triple a recipe in here and it's the same cooking time. So with our curry recipe, you can double the recipe. It takes 15 minutes. You can double that recipe and it still takes 15 minutes. So that's really good to know. Okay, so good to know all of that. And if there's anything else that you need to know, please let me know. But that's about it for tonight, guys. So anything else that you need to know, please give me a shout. I hope that you've had a really good time tonight. Anything else, please let me know. Don't forget to shoot me back your time slots. And I hope to hear from all of you very soon. Bon appetit and good night for now.